What is going on with the real estate market here in Vaudreuil-Soulanges? Well, great news. In today's video, we're going to share with you all the data and the stats of what happened last month in June 2023 for our beautiful community of Vaudreuil-Soulanges. My name is Jonathan Mayotte, real estate broker with Team Mayotte of Remax in the area. And here's the data. Last month, we saw 204 units list on the market. Compared to June 2022, inventory is down 22.1%. Number of sales. In June 2023, 130 units sold, down 14.5% compared to June 2022. The average sales price now sits at $591,429. Compared to last year, that's down 7.2%. And on average, this year, it takes 44 days to sell a property. Compared to last year, that number was 23. Now, there you have it, folks. That's the data. But what does this data mean, and how can we analyze it? First off, month over month, and I'd like to say year over year now, there's a lack of inventory. Inventory, again, is down 22% compared to last year, which was a record-breaking year of low inventory. So I might sound like a broken record to some of you guys, but inventory is really low. So when a buyer's looking for a property, he doesn't have much to choose from, which could be a great opportunity for somebody who's thinking of selling their property. Sales, down 14.5%. I mean, folks, inventory is down. Of course, there's going to be less sales. And we also saw, keep in mind, at the beginning of June, we saw the Bank of Canada raise the interest rate, which then affects mortgage rates. So, some potential buyers' buying capacity has now shrunk again. It's affected how much home they can afford or how much home the bank will lend them for. So in certain price points, some price points will be affected more than others. Keep that in mind. I mean, if your property sits in the price points of a first-time home buyer, I mean, those homes aren't affected as much as, let's say, luxury properties over $1.5 million, okay? Now, the average sales price is also down 7.2%. That doesn't worry me too much. We're talking about 1 month here. And historically, the month of June, there's a bit less sales, right? We've seen it in the numbers. So it could be affected if there's a couple of lower sales. It could drastically drag that price down quickly. So I wouldn't overthink that right now. We'll keep an eye on it for sure, and be sure that we'll share that info in the next coming months, and we'll see if it's a trend or if it's just a little blip in the graph. But you know, an average sales price for all of Vaudreuil-Soulanges close to 600,000. Who would have thought that 4 years ago, right? Average days on market at 44, 23. I mean, yeah, it's more. It's almost double than what it took last year. But keep in mind, last year and the 2 years prior during the pandemic were exceptional, crazy years that we can't base ourselves on. Historically, about a month and a half to sell a property. I mean, that's good numbers, folks, okay? So if you've had any thoughts of selling your property, now may be a good time, depending on the price point. It may not be a good time also. It's a case-per-case scenario. I'd recommend that you speak to your professional, whether it be your real estate broker, maybe have your mortgage broker chime in and give you an idea of, hey, is this the right move for us or not? Okay? If you don't have a professional and you're in our local area, we'd love to meet with you. If you're not in our local area and you'd like to be put in contact with somebody trustworthy, professional, that knows their stuff, we'd be happy to refer you out to somebody that will take care of you at that moment. So I hope there you have it, folks. I hope this information was useful for some of you. Please like, share, or comment, or send us, like many of you do, direct messages. I'd love to discuss real estate with people within our community. This community has been great to us and our team, so I'd love to give back to any of you. If you need any info, costs nothing to reach out. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. That being said, I'm going to wish each and every one of you a fantastic week and a great month of July. And until next month's market update, I'm going to leave you with this thought. Please remember, in this market now more than ever, who you work with when doing a real estate transaction, that decision, who you work with, that truly matters. Have a great week, everyone.